Good evening. Today's topic will be the theories of language proficiency and the difference between learning or general differences between the L1 and L2. First, I will introduce the meaning of L1 and L2 in case you don't know what does it mean. Well, L1 refers to your native tongue, the language that you already know, that you grew up learning and now you are using every day. And the language 2 is, or L2, is the language that you already know. So, well, first, uh, I want to talk about something about that all the future teachers need to understand. That is theories of language proficiency and how learning a first language or L1 is different from learning L2. These ideas have really helped me shape the way I see language teaching, so I hope they can help you too. So, as an aspiring teacher, I've been studying different theories that explain how people become proficient in a language. And honestly, uh, each theory gives us a different lens to understand what our students can do and what will they need to support this learning. Uh, so, one of the most important ideas is Cummings' theory of BICS and CALPS, BICS and CALP. This theory says that proficiency is not just one thing, so there are two types. The first one, I already say, BICS, BICS, means basic interpersonal communicative skills. These are everyday conversation skills, like greeting people or talking about the weather. Students can develop peaks fairly quick, sometimes in 1 or 2 years. The second one will be called CALP. Uh, this means cognitive academic language proficiency. This is the academic side of language uh, that includes understanding complex text and writing essays, explaining processes, and using subject-specific vocabulary. CALP takes much longer to develop, usually from 5 to 7 years. So, as a future teacher, this theory really opened my eyes because sometimes students can talk fluently, but that doesn't mean that they can read an academic text or understand lectures easily. So I need to support both, not just the conversational English. Another theory that helped me a lot was Krashen's monitor model, or KMM, especially the difference between here the difference is between the acquisition and learning. Krashen says that students acquire language naturally through exposure and communication with other English speakers. So uh, this makes the learning much more natural because they can learn the rules consciously, but at the same time they can start, how do you say it, improvising along the way. This makes it a more natural way, a more familiar way to learn to talk. So uh, that we're going to talk about the L1 and L2 difference and learning them uh, because this affects proficiency. One big difference is that L1 is learned naturally, usually at home by constant input. So, you know, children don't study grammar, they just observe it, they experience it, they hear, listen to what the adults say, how they are talking, and they start making not conscious notes in their mind, but they start picking up the signals, the cues of how are the adults talking, and the child start doing it by themselves. Obviously, you will need some introduction, some instruction uh, to be able to develop it, but it is the natural way we learn our first language. Uh, and L2 is often more intentional. This is a conscious effort that the students, the learners, do. They push themselves to learn the grammar, learn the intonations, learn the vocabulary, the tenses, how to answer, how to pick up what they are listening. So this is natural in a way, but in a conscious way, in a manner that you need to put yourself into it. So there's chamfers. So sometimes learning the L1, you can also start learning the L2, or the way that you learn the L1, if the learner still remembers, can help them uh, learn their L2. And that's basically it. Thank you for joining me today, and have a good one.